Okay, so I have just literally finished packing up Chapman guitar Ghost Thread, so I can send it back on Monday. And the courier has just left, and he dropped me a package from Kitari, kitari.pl, and there are lots of things I'm afraid of. First of all, the guitar has been, the price of the guitar has been changed. It was minus 25%, so it was a nice deal going on. It's a ESP E2, so it's a slightly rebranded ESP guitar, and lots of people say that the quality of ESP guitars has dropped quite significantly when they have introduced that series, which is E2. And another thing that quite worries me is that, by the look of it, this package has been all over the place. Maybe not. I'm not really sure what those means. I think it's the original shipping sticker. Anyway, it doesn't look too battered, the box. And yeah, let's just open it up. I have no idea how to get inside of it because, to be honest, I don't know how the box opens up. But I think it's just something you just slide in. I mean, the case has been slid inside of this. Yeah, I think this is the case. So that particular guitar wasn't in the it's not a magazine, it's not in the warehouse, okay? It was in the local store, so they had to ship it to the warehouse and pack it. So and that was the last copy they had. It's by the way, what model is it? It's E2 V2 STD Snow White ESP. And to be honest, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, this is the case. This is up, so we've opened it up in a good way. Okay, so let's take it out and bring it inside the house. Oh, come on. Oh, either it's so heavy or it's snugly fit inside of the box. Either way, I have trouble taking it out. It's slightly moving. Oh my goodness. Please be the one that stays with me and my guitar collection can finally end. Be trouble less, you know, without any faults, and so I can love you like I love rest of my guitars except for Telecaster. I hate that guitar, but it's a solid guitar, so I can't really find a reasonable reason to actually sell it, because it's a fine instrument and it's not made anymore in that particular setup. There's a new series which has replaced that previous series. So, to be honest, I don't think you can get this guitar in any of the stores in Europe, and it was for the European market only. So all of my guitars at the moment are, you know, irreplaceable. You can't buy the guitars from the same exact series. There we go. The case looks quite nice. I wonder if the battery is still okay, because it's loaded with EMGs, and EMGs. Whoa! Where are you going, baby? Where are you going? Maybe this is. Oh, I should. Deal with it. There we go. Okay. So, we've got the case. Let's take the knife with us back home. What the hell is this? There's something sticking out through the case. Something metal. And there's another one. What the hell is this? Okay, the case is really heavy. There's a logo right there. There we go. Okay, let's get inside the house and take a look what's inside. It's heavy. It's almost as heavy. I think it's even heavier than the ghost thread I've been packing. Oh my god. Either I'm such a weakling or this case is really heavy. I think I'm a weakling and this case is super heavy. Come on. There we go. This is the place for your rest. You're heavy block of whatever you are. Okay. Oh my god. So I'm not a fan of powered pickups. I've had ESP Eclipse 1000. As far as I remember, I've sent it back because of the balance problem. It was neck diving. But other than that, the guitar was perfect, you know. And I didn't really like the sound of the EMGs at that time. Someone told me that they all sound the same, no matter the wood, and you know, when someone tells you, you start thinking in a certain way. So it wasn't my way, that was the way of someone else's thinking. So there was no other guitar I really wanted in the shape of, you know, heavy pointy guitar, except for the Ghost Red, which was amazing, and I would take Explorer type body anytime. But there isn't any particular guitar except for Ghost Red in that price range that could replace it. Okay, there is a Gibson Flying V, Gibson Explorer, but to be honest, I don't really like the look of it. And at one point, really long time ago, what the hell is this? ESP type E2V STD SW, serial number ES3254173. And you know, I prefer Explorer type bodies, but there was nothing else I could replace the Ghost Thread with. Gibson Explorer, not really the way. There was no connection, you know, when I was looking at this guitar. And this one, you know, at one point in past, I really wanted to have an ESP, you know. But yeah, after sending back the Eclipse 1000, I never went back to ESP. So I saw this guitar earlier when I was eyeballing Ghost Thread and other pointy guitars with cases. But it was twice as much as Ghost Thread, so you know, I wasn't on the market for it at that time because I was really in love with Ghost Thread body shape and how it looked like. But yeah, I had to send back. I mean, it's still waiting for the courier to take it back to Czech Republic, to Prague, to guitar.pl, and yeah. You know, I've pulled the trigger and here it is, ESP. It cost twice as much. Originally it was somewhere around 8k, you know, 8,000 Polish zloty, which is a lot, and it's almost as expensive as my Ibanez Prestige and Gibson Les Paul Traditional, okay? So I really didn't want to actually buy it in the first place, but with the, you know, problem with Ghost Thread, I have decided to replace it, you know. I wanted to buy a Yamaha Pacifica as well, you know, just stuff my room, you know, with guitars. and leave ghost fret initially, because you know the only real problem was the balancing problem. You know, it was the weight distribution of the guitar was just faulty, and I'm glad I have eventually decided to, you know, to send it back, and hopefully this will fill the hole I'm slightly having after the ghost fret, you know, after saying goodbye to my ghost fret. So let's take a look. There was a big, oh my god, what's the multi-promotion? It was on sale, minus 25%, so it came from 8,000 to 6,000 and some zlotys. So it's really expensive. Hopefully the quality behind it is there, okay? So, hello there. Hello there, V. How have you been sleeping? Okay, the action is super low. I mean, like super Gibson Les Paul like low. And the one thing I have noticed is that the neck doesn't have this cutaway, you know, in this material. It just lies flat on this bed. It's nice that it has, you know, body shape cut in that case, but I'm really surprised there is no cut in. Yeah, there is a slight, not a barrow, a slight valley, not a valley. Never mind, you know what I mean, a slight hole. Okay, so a part of case got stuck underneath the string. I'm gonna take care of it. Oh my god, what the hell? I don't know if you can hear it. But that switch is as flimsy as on my Chapman Ghost Fret was. Actually, I think it's even more flimsy. Oh well, never mind. Okay. This knob is all wobbly. This one is fine. This one is wobbly. There is no cuts in the case, so the whole upper part of the case actually rests on the knobs, which is kind of, this one is okay, this one is okay, and this is wobbly. Okay, EMGs. I'm so hot, I need to take my shirt off. Okay, there is a still plastic bag on the pick guard. EMG 60, EMG 81, classics. Do I see some rust on that screw? Okay, let's take it to the light. Oh, it's quite light, you know. Strap locks, buttons, which I really don't, you know, like that much because of, you know, I can't put down my Dunlops, Fender rubber straps locks on it. Okay, so we have a battery compartment here, strings are here, and there's some mark. Okay, just a mark. The guitar is quite cold. Look at those fluffy things caught up underneath the strings. So the string design, actually, you know what, this is actually a little bit rusty screw, and this one as well. What the hell, like really? Oh, there's a lot of dust on the pick, so the guitar had been on the what? It was presented in the store, I guess, for a longer while, you know. Like an eye candy. Okay, the action is really low, which I like. It's low from the start, and there is lots of dust in between those pickups, So it means that it wasn't stored in a case, it was somewhere in a store hanging, or I don't know what else. Let's check the frets. Everyone is checking frets, so I'm gonna check them as well. Okay, the frets looks amazing. They're rounded. They're so rounded. There is some fretboard still, underneath them when they're ending, and so far there's nothing I can say. Locking tuners. The nut looks amazing. It's perfectly fitted. The whole guitar looks, it's quite light. Hopefully the balance is okay. Hopefully it's not made in Japan. ES3254173, designed and built by ESP. Gotok. Locking tuners. That one was loose actually. The E1. Okay. Low E1 was. The screw is really thin, same as on the Chapman guitars. So I thought only Chapman guitar had a really thin screw, but this one I can see the screw right there between the base of the locking tuner and knob you're screwing. Okay. There is some marking. On the very tip of the guitar, right here. It's like nothing. Okay, let's put it on the. Actually, you know what? Although those strings are gnarly, there's some stuff stuck to them. Okay, you know what? Let me just take a short break so I can actually, dress down. Do you say? Just take my clothes off because I'm, it's so hot. I feel so hot in those clothes. I mean, visually there is nothing, except for that you can see that it has been stored somewhere outside the case because of the dust. This thing looks okay. There is this battery compartment which you push. And the battery goes around like this. Panasonic battery. Okay. I think there's a lot of moisture. Actually, those are some wood particles inside there. Okay. I mean, I can't say anything wrong, bad about it so far. Let's put it on the strap in a second. I'm just gonna go. I think, it's quite heavy, somewhere around here. Hopefully it balances really nicely. It's really snow white. And you know what? Actually, let's go and see if it can stand, if it will fit on the regular stand. Since we are already here, and I have to put it somewhere, and I don't want to put it back into a case for now. Hopefully the battery is still alright. I'm not sure though. I have the brand new Duracell battery. Oh, those fluffy things. The whole thing is wet because of the temperature change, So I'm gonna let it rest. The wood looks really nice. It's all sweating because of the temperature change. As far as I remember, that's a bone nut, It's not Tusk, it's not Graphtec, it's a bone nut. Actually, we can see it better now. I think you can see all that dust sitting on top of that pickguard. And yeah, that screw is definitely rusty, the left one on the bottom pickup, on the bridge pickup. I wonder if the intonation is alright. Okay guys, so I'm gonna put it on the stand. You know, I can't really say anything bad about it so far. It looks perfect. It looks perfect. Other than that, it has been a little. It is a little bit dirty. I can't really say anything wrong about it. It looks perfect. So so far so good. Let's check the guitar stand. Let's see if it can sit on a regular guitar stand. Sorry for the light, but that's what I have here. I can already tell you, you can't fit it on a regular stand. Look at the space. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not even close. So you can't really place it on a regular stand. Let's check out the Fender one. Okay. So here we have it. And this is the only stand for now. Okay, I think it's stable enough. Where's the supporting arm? That supporting arm is pretty much useless, as you can see. It doesn't go as far to support my guitar. Maybe if it was lower, but I mean, it sits alright. There is a little bit of space. The problem is the guitar was crooked, you know, that arm, this thing which extends was crooked. I mean, it's still crooked in a quite slight way. So the whole base of the guitar doesn't rest as good as it should. And the quality of that Fender universal stand is really crappy, you know. If you don't mind hanging your guitar, try something else, because this stand is really crappy, you know. But I mean, the guitar sits on it, and as you can see, I think it's alright. As you can see, I don't have much space to the floor. It really is not that far from the floor, and it's on the second from the top position, okay? So I could put it, actually I can't put it any farther up. I can't go any higher than this. This is the highest position, and if I'm gonna go lower than this, I'm gonna have to, actually I can't go any lower than this, because I have to go somewhere around here, and it might be too low already for the V-shape. So you really don't have many options, you know, in terms of storing your V-shaped guitar, because the normal stand just doesn't, it's not gonna cut it. Is it stable? I would say it's stable, as you can see. You know, it's stable. It rests, doesn't fully rest, because this extending foam handle is crooked, but it's alright. It's alright. Okay, okay, I'm gonna get undressed, tidy the room a little bit, put the case here, and after a while we're gonna plug it in. Those bloody fluffy things really annoy me. They're gonna muffle the strings. I need to take them out from here. So the guitar stands works, okay? Other than that, you have only hanging stands. That's all you can use with that particular body shape. So I'm glad I have ordered this stand, because if I hadn't, I would have to keep the guitar in a case when I'm not playing, and it looks killer. You know, I still prefer ghost fret body shape, sorry, Gibson Explorer type body, but I mean, it looks sick. It looks sick. Hopefully it sounds just as sick. The strings are not rusty. I mean, they've got a little bit of dirt on them, but that's it. Other than that, they are perfect. Okay, let me do a short break, and I will be back with you guys in a second. Thing, guys, we haven't checked what's inside the case. I always forget about it, and sometimes we can find pretty interesting stuff, like a photo from a workbench in a Gibson factory, because Gibson puts their photos of the guitar, this particular guitar you're buying, when it's sitting on the Gibson factory workbench, you know, and when they are testing the guitar. Anyway, so I've moved the stand from there to here. This is where it's gonna sit. And to be honest, yeah, it tilts back quite significantly, but it's not a problem here. As you can see, I have also moved that supporting arm. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a, you know, it's resting on the left side of it, and I can't really, you know, change the position of it. So I'm using the top hole. If I would go lower, I would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have to go somewhere around here, which might be too low already. I may change it in future, but for now I'm gonna keep it that way. It's not resting on the... it doesn't? No, it's not. There is a metal plate with the input jack. There's a strap button here. So yeah, let's see what's inside the case while the guitar adjusts to the new environment. Okay, I really like the string action. It's almost as low, if not lower, than on my Gibson, which is kinda... I don't believe this is 42. I think it's 46. I'm pretty sure it might be even... it might be even something fatter. I think there's supposed to be... it should be 42 to 9s gauge string on the guitar originally. This is what the factory mounts fix the guitars with, but this particular guitar string looks... holy mother of God, it looks really fat. It's not 46, it might be even 52. I'm not really sure, I have no idea. But it looks fat, you know? It looks really, really fat. Hopefully it's not gonna be a problem when I change the guitar strings. But yeah, what the hell? What strings is it? And this saddle sits quite lower than the rest of the saddles. Same with E. E is really, really lower. Now, hopefully it won't be a problem, because I don't wanna... I think it's a Fender scale neck, as far as I remember. The problem with that guitar is you can't really find any genuine information about it, because it was only for the European market. It's expensive, and yeah, not many people, I guess, not many people buy those guitars, so there's little info on the website about it, but as far as I know, the new ESP arrows and similar guitars come with 42 to 9 gauge strings, and that bass string, I'm pretty sure this is not 46, because I don't think so. It might be, never mind. Let's check what's inside the case, then I'm gonna tidy up the house. Need to get rid of that box outside and put the case on its place in my room. But before that, let's see what's inside the case. Not much. There is lots of silica gel. That's for sure. Okay, we've got strap locks, truss rod adjustment tool, and that's it. Where's the Allen wrench? Where's the hex key wrench? They did not give keys to adjust their original made in Germany Schaller type strap buttons, which is really nice. Ghost thread came with some no names, which I mean doesn't mean a thing, but you know, original is original is a original. The action is definitely smoother. It's really easy to pull those. Anyway, I'm not gonna use it. I don't really like strap buttons. I don't have a need. I have a special strap for it. The thing is, this is the first time I'm seeing that that type of adjusting truss rod adjusting tool. You know, I've always had a hex key to do it, and this time it's oh my god, I don't remember the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? You can see it. So it's quite different, and to be honest, there's nothing in here. I'm not gonna need this key because I almost never adjust my truss rod. I don't like it unless I really have to, but I didn't have to so far. So yeah, there is not much inside the case. So we can close it down, and hopefully I won't have to open it again. Maybe in a, you know, distant future when I'm gonna be going to play some concert. Would be nice. Okay, I'm just joking. I'm not gonna play any concerts. Or maybe I will. I have no idea. So see you in a bit when I'm gonna plug in the guitar, and let's see how it sounds like, okay? And let's see if I like it. If it balances well, you know, if everything works like it should. Remember that there were one wobbly knob, right? So, yeah, see you in a bit. Hello there, internet people. So, yeah, I'm all ready to finally put the guitar on my back. But before I attach the cable, plug in the cable, attach the string, guitar strap, take a look at this. I thought Chapman Guitars Ghost Thread Pro case was large. Look at this. It actually is, I think it's even bigger than Chapman's Ghost Thread case. So yes, this thing is huge. Compare it to the Fender Telecaster and Stratocaster case and Gibson case, you know. They are like almost half of it, so it actually dwarfed my space around here. I had to move my Gibson SG so it doesn't bounce against my bag. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna attach the strap buttons, plasticky one, and we're gonna plug it into my benchmark. See here how it sounds like on Yamaha THR, and then I'm gonna plug it into Hughes and Kettner just for a second. I really don't have much time, you know, I really have to get to work in like half an hour, so let's go. Give me a second. Actually, you know what? Let's do this on camera, because I'm gonna have to take the guitar, attach the strap, and let's see how the balance is straight off the bat. Okay, where do we attach this part? We attach here. Okay, like so. And we take this pointy bastard. Being all careful with. Oh, that's so awkward. The shape is really awkward, you know. Nope, I have to do it this way. Come on, get in! Get in! properly? Okay, I think it sits properly. So how's the balance? One thing is for sure. There is no neck dive. That's for sure. So I'm gonna attach the plastic strap locks. I'm gonna save it to you, save it for you because it's not really that interesting. I'm gonna attach the plastic strap locks, but the guitar is almost vertical. This is the way I like those. This is the way I like guitars. You know, have them really upwards, almost vertical, like, you know. It's really comfortable that way. The guitar slightly wants to flip to this side, but it actually balances perfectly, you know. I can always tilt back a little bit, but there is no neck dive. I don't have to support the neck, so it's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to install the strap locks. I'm gonna be back to you in a second, but so far it's amazing. Where's the input jack? That's right there. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I have attached the plastic strap buttons in the back of the guitar. Okay, let's plug it in and see if the battery is still charged, you know. I have no idea what the gauge of the strings is, but let's connect the guitar. So the thing I don't really like about active pickups is that you have to unplug your guitar every time you start playing, because the battery will drain. And the horns are so long. Even when I'm crutching, I have to be extra careful, you know, because of the floor is like that far away from that horn, so I really have to be careful. But other than that, it's quite comfortable, you know. It kind of hugs me, you know. It just that horn, it just gets in between my legs. I can feel it. I can hold it like so. What the hell am I doing here? Okay, let's connect. Yeah, so when I'm crouching, I really have to be careful I don't go too low, because I'm almost touching the ground right now. So I can't even crouch with this guitar. Yeah, it's more impractical than Explorer type body, that's for sure. That horn is so long. It's so long, I can't even crouch, you know. I have to actually pick up the tuner and connect it in the midair, because I can't get that low without I'm like 2 or 3 centimeters from the ground, so so awkward. Thanks God that the guitar, where's the hole? Oh, there you are. It's on this end, right here. Okay, there we go. Cable is right underneath my legs. I'm gonna have to experiment with it. Let's switch to Yamaha. It's so uncomfortable, but it's better than, you know, having a neck dive. I have to be wary of the time. I'm gonna set up an alarm, which I'm gonna probably ignore anyway, but yeah. Yes, and I'm gonna need you to be like this. I've got 20 minutes, 29 minutes, and it's like, you know, that's the maximum I can stay. I'm gonna be late anyway. So what do we do now? Where's my pick? Here's my pick. Oh, it's so uncomfortable! I mean, it's uncomfortable because you have to be constantly wary of all those pointy things, you know. There's one here, and there's another one exactly at my knees level, you know. But other than that, it feels quite. Yeah, the E is definitely. Okay, actually we can hear something, which is a good sign. I don't know if it's a neck pickup or whatever it is. Oh, that's low. But let's get this beauty into a tune. No, it should be alright. Should be alright. Can I still put my leg here? Thanks God. That's a G. That's interesting. Okay, we've got E, low E. E is almost there. Okay, we've got E, D, D is here as well. G is not that far away. Okay, so we've got G. B is also close by. Got B. And E is even closer. Okay, so we're in tune. Let's see if the intonation is anywhere close. Let's see if it was standard E tuning in the first place. Okay, let's see the intonation. Almost on spot, but it's high E, so it's almost all the time on spot. The B is on spot. The G is on spot. D is on spot. A is almost on spot. Why does it always have to be E? A, sorry, A. Let's see how far do we have. It's straight in the middle, so it shouldn't be a problem to take, you know, something lower. And I don't plan on to go anything heavier, so I've got still room to move forward the saddle, so I can. And low E is on point as well. A is slightly off, just slightly flat. Okay, so at this point I should be ripping all riffs, but I can't really, because I can't really play guitar, you know. But yeah. By the way, I have no idea what strings those are. You know, the guitar feels really weird in my hands, and I can't really tell. 42 to 9s. I mean the tension on the tension on all strings feel the same, so it's not those are not hybrids, and it's quite I think we're already out of tune. Yep, yes we are. I think it's 42 to 9s, you know. It's either that or 10s, regular 10s. But my bet would be on nines, the factory gauge string. And as a matter of the sound, I mean, it's nothing special, to be honest. But those are classics, okay? EMG 60 and 81s, I won't argue with that. Which pickup I'm using right now. Obviously the middle position are 2 pickups, but yeah, this is the bridge one, this is 81. I'm gonna plug it to Hughes and Kettner because it sounds alright. It's not, you know, like anything. Yeah, 42s. I think there are 42s. The tension would be much higher on. Fall in love in here. Yep, my THR test says it's okay. The thing is, you know, the Chapman pickups, in Ghost Thread, well, almost the same, you know. So my ears might be really untrained or not picking up such you know, nuances, but to be honest, you know, if it's Gibson SG, Gibson Les Paul, they all sound similar. Not the same because of the gain is different, the output, the output, yeah, it's different. But if it sounds or you know, alright, there is a low end, you know, it's, yeah, it's alright. The thing is, I'm gonna have to unplug the guitar each time I'm stop playing, and yeah, I always you know, worried about, you know, my input jack eventually gonna wear out. Okay, so I don't like the idea of changing the battery and unplugging the guitar each time I finish playing. Maybe because of that I'm gonna play longer. We'll see. Okay, because I don't have much time. So far everything is alright. Let's hear some cleans from EMGs. Let's hear some I mean, it's obviously gonna take some time to adjust to the playing position because it's even more vertical than SGs. But I will take this, you know, like anytime, any day, over the neck dive, because this is how the guitar, you know, sits on my body and it's perfect position for me. So that's a slightly overdriven channel. Yeah, it sounds alright, you know. For me personally, I mean, who am I, you know, who I am to say my opinion about. The thing is, I'm not really, you know, I'm just a beginner, okay. But to my ears, if it's those are Seymour Duncans or Fishman pickups or EMGs or Chapman, you know, branded pickups, they all sound very similar. You know, it might be different for, you know, really people who know their stuff, but for me, I've been playing like 2 years, and if there is a low end and they are high gain enough, I like them already. Okay, I don't need anything else. You know, especially when you don't have to unplug your guitar every single time you finish playing and change the battery. I'm super fine with that, okay? So if you happen to find a guitar, thinking about getting one or anything, just, you know, message me. I'm gonna let you know how my experience with that guitar is, because yeah, it's staying with me. I mean, if I don't run into any problems, which I really hope so, I'm not gonna encounter any, I'm gonna leave this guitar, okay? Because I'm gonna obviously have to change the strings at some point, but for now, that's as clean as I can get on default factory presets. That's a bridge pickup. I mean, I don't know the sound on the, you know, action camera, how it sounds like, but it's really, you know, nice sounding, full sound. It's Middle position. And bridge. By the way, knobs, which, because I totally forgot about the knobs. This one is a wobbly one. So this is the volume. Jesus, I have almost went all the way down and there is so much gain still. Knob obviously works. There's a noise gate going on, so I have to bump up the volume just a little bit. Okay, let's check the middle knob. It's a bridge knob, so let's switch to the bridge pickup. I think we've got two different. This is totally maybe unexpected, but not really, because this one, this knob controls the bridge pickup, and this one in the middle controls the volume of the EMG 60, which is neck pickup. So the last knob must be a tone. Okay, everything seems to be in perfect order, you know, from electronics to the build quality. I'm really happy so far with it. The balance is perfect, and I don't have any reason to actually even think about sending it back. So hopefully you will stay with me, you know, like forever and ever, like the rest of the guitars. Every single guitar is different, you know, and Telecaster American Standard Series, Telecaster American Standard Series, Gibson SG 2018, Les Paul traditional 2018, Ibanez Prestige. Actually, the Ibanez Prestige, it's still in the running, you know, it's still in the run. You can still get new one, and they are still producing that guitar. So my first guitar, which stayed with me, is still in production. But every single other is actually, you know, out of production. You can't get those anymore. And yeah, and the pickups sound really nice. There's one more preset I really want to. you know. It goes from you know, flat position here. So I can't really see the fretboard. It's still very comfortable. I can see where the frets are, obviously because of the black dots, but I can't really see what's in here. I don't really have to, because once I got the feel of the fretboard, you know, it's gonna come as natural. So no more buying guitars, no more, like never ever. I have like guitars for my lifetime, you know. Obviously G went off just a little bit. There we go. So yeah, I'm totally happy with it. Is it worth the price? It's twice the Ghost Fret price. So to be honest, I would be glad to pay 1,000 more for the Chapman guitar and have it, you know, perfectly balanced when it's not neck diving. But it's a lottery, and to be honest, I don't really believe. I mean, maybe some of the guitars are really well balanced, but I don't think it will ever be as balanced as this guitar is, you know. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And if I'm happy with it, there is no buyer's remorse, right? Because I'm happy with it. It might not be worth the very high price, but if the guitar, you know, there's nothing you can say really a bad thing about it. The price doesn't really matter if you can afford it, and I could barely afford it, to be honest. But yeah, if it's gonna be my last guitar, the fretboard looks really nice, and yeah, there are lots of different opinions that new ESP guitars, which are E2, are of bad quality, you know. They are not like the ESP used to be. Some of the people actually disagreed, people disagree, and yeah, I'm one of them, because my ESP is perfect, you know. I can't really say anything bad about it, and hopefully I won't ever have to say anything bad about it. And yeah, it's amazing. Kitari.pl, thank you very much. If someone from Kitari.pl is watching it, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna have to dress up now and go straight to work, you know. Earn back those money, the money I have spent on that guitar, okay? And so lots of money, but I really like it. I really like it, and the quality seems to be, you know, justified for what you get, because I can't pinpoint one bad thing about this guitar, you know. It sounds amazing, looks amazing, I think, as well. I would still prefer the Explorer type body, but hopefully the bone nut will be okay. I think this is the first time I have real bone nut. I think I had on one of my Fender's guitars bone nut before, and I don't know, but I really have to figure out what string gauge I have on this guitar, because I don't know, this doesn't feel, I mean, it feels like 42, but it looks like something fatter than that. But the tension is equal on all strings, so my bet is 90%, it's 42 to 42 nines, okay? So goodbye guys. If the battery dies on me, this is our goodbye, this is the point. Anything after this is an extra, okay? So I'm gonna check out the time. I would love to, you know, rip some riffs and stuff like that, but I can't really do it. I can't really do it. No, because I'm a guitar collector, not a player for now. would really change in this guitar would be, passive pickups, because of, that's the time, guys. So yeah, if you have any questions, just shoot them up. Thank you for watching, I guess. It's gonna be a long time before you see me unboxing another guitar, so thank you guys for your time.